Hello, my name is Mrs. Silva here with Flip in Education, and I'm here to show you a great idea of a project for the fall season. I'm a high school math teacher. I teach algebra and geometry, and any season when you can get your hands on pumpkins like these, this is a great activity to teach your students about the value of pi and volume. Okay, so the setup for this project is small groups. Groups of 4 or 5 work great, and I have a pumpkin at each station. So 5 groups with 5 different pumpkins. If you have larger class sizes like I do, where I'm pushing 30, I did do 6 groups, and I'll show you what I did with that 6th station. Okay, and here's the setup at each station. We have a pumpkin. I have this boo bin here. I like to put at least 2 tape measures in each bin just so they can take turns and make sure that one person isn't doing all the measuring. Now, where did I get the pumpkins? Well, I bought them. We invest money in our classrooms kind of no matter what. This is an investment I choose to make in my classroom. I bought these at Walmart for $5 each, and I got some pretty nice pumpkins. So I think it's worth it. You could use your teacher lead money. I have had students donate pumpkins before. I've had students bringing jack-o'-lanterns, which is kind of fun. However you decide to do it, you make that choice for you. This activity is meant to be a 90-minute activity. If you teach on a block schedule, it would be perfect. Or if you teach a 45-minute class, I like to spread this over 2 days, and it's a really nice amount of time to complete it. Here's the investigation template right here. This you can find on my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I'll leave a link in the description so that way you can find this. But this is the Pumpkin Pie Math Lab. It starts with lesson objectives. I have a vocabulary review. So we do this in the beginning of class, the vocabulary review and formula review. And then I give them instructions for the investigation. This assignment is set up like a science experiment where they have the first part is data collection, and then they move through data analysis, plugging their data into equations. And then the final step is the discussion and conclusions on the back. And so this is where we bring in the higher order thinking, have them make conclusions about their data, about the values of pi, and different ways they could go about doing the calculation. Okay, and here's another piece of the puzzle. I have created a PowerPoint that goes along with this assignment, and if you buy this project on Teachers Pay Teachers, it also comes with this PowerPoint. The PowerPoint has a bell work activity all laid out. It has lesson objectives that are on the template, vocabulary review, formula review. It even has instructions to go over with your class before you start the assignment. And I have this all laid out. I use this as a presentation tool when I do this assignment. And then I leave this up just as a reminder of what their expectation is while they're measuring the pumpkins. And last but not least, what do I do if I have a class size that's larger than 25? I have class sizes larger than 25. Mine are all about 30. So because this assignment only calls for 5 pumpkins, I didn't modify it to add a 6th pumpkin. I just made a puzzle station right over here. Right here, I have 5 little puzzles. I bought at Dollar Tree. I set them out on the table. I also made little discussion questions that they can sit there and talk about. It's just kind of a brain break station over here, our 6th station. They enjoyed it today. They actually love the puzzle station, so I think it was a win. And one more modification I've made in the past when I have classes that just can't handle the whole switching from station to station. So with this activity today, I had them move from station to station, and that worked great for my classes, but I've also had years where I did not have classes that could handle moving from station to station without behavior concerns. So in that case, when you have students that are a little bit more rambunctious, they will do great with this activity, I promise you, because they love the hands-on aspect. But what I've done to accommodate those learners in the past is instead of having them move stations, I just move the pumpkins. I pick up the pumpkin and I move it to the next station, and I tell them to move that one. And then I move this pumpkin and move it to the next one, and you see, it works. Well, there you have it. This is the Pumpkin Pie Math Lab. I'll have it linked below in the description. Please go to my Teachers Pay Teachers store. Pick this up. It is a great activity for Halloween, for any time in the fall season. Go get it now.